Hello friends, today we will be taking up another logical reasoning topic that is going to be on input and output, that is also called as input-output tracing. Yes, it's a very important and a very easy topic for you to understand. Now, why is it under logical reasoning? Is because after every input that goes in, there is some sort of a logic performed, and then you have to analyze the logic and then you get an output. So over here, the prime reason for you to understand is the steps that are involved in the input, and then what are the steps 1, 2, 3 that will be defined to you. You have to understand the logic, analyze it, and then make sure you apply it. Okay. Now let us first start. What is input and output? Input-output itself, as the name suggests, is one will come in with some operations happening, you get an output. I would say is as a function or a machine. Yes, you put in a data, you analyze the data or do some operations on it, and then you get another output. This is what is an input and output. A simple example is like a calculator. If I put in two numbers and if I want to operate on addition, probably that would give me an output which would be the addition of the two. Something similar. There will be some operations happening which you have to identify and then go ahead. Now, what is the agenda of the topic? The agenda of the topic is to make sure that you are well versed with the topic of input and output. Second thing is, how fast can we solve these? The few tips and tricks on that. The types of input and output. And last but not the least, the examples. We'll be solving few examples and the type of questions that come into input and output. Okay, so let us start off with what is input and output tracing. Input and output, as the name suggests, we have a certain number of data which will be given to you in a sequence. The number, it could be numbers, it could be alphabets, it could be words, it could be a sentence, it could be anything which would be given in a linear sequence. Then they'll also perform some steps into it. Yes, so the input with steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defined to you, and you have to look at the logic behind it. Now, there are two types of questions which can be asked. One is to find out a steps involved and to find out a step. Like for example, A, B, C, D is your input. Your step 1 is D, C, B, A. Now what can we see? We've seen that it is just step 1 is a reverse of the input step. That is the logic behind it. So over here, there will be some steps given to you where you have to analyze, you have to logically apply and then say what are the steps.